Put my hair now. Blue dye. Привет, привет. I'm back again. I'm back again. I'm back again. Okay, so we are done with our show on UTV. It's Doctors by the Way. It's actually interesting, you know. So yeah, that's what I was watching. I finished my hair around I think 8, right? It took like 3 hours. The girl was really good. Well, fast, you know. Just that my only annoyed part is the fact that she didn't do the hairstyle I wanted. But otherwise, whatever. I mean, my mother gave me some good genes, so I mean we can rock this hairstyle, right? Whatever. But back to more important things, right? Let's talk about more important things. You know, before we go there, though, I find it interesting. You know, like I've never heard a hairdresser tell you that the hair he or she did is bad. They're always like, "Oh, you look so nice." Of course, but you're going to tell the client that they look bad, and for them to tell you to remove the hair. Really? So when it said, I'm like, seriously? Then I was like, really? I've never really heard. I actually told her, like, she was laughing, like, yeah, I'm like, seriously, people. I don't even know why you bother because obviously, there's no way you're going to say your hair is bad. Like, how? Anyway, so this is the hair we had. Yeah, going swimming tomorrow, starting my swimming lessons tomorrow in it. Whatever. I just couldn't stand my natural hair anymore. It's technically not natural anymore, you know. But point is, it's just too hard to manage. If I had like, you know, come home with it, I might have actually considered cutting the hair and just going like bald, you know. But yeah, so we had to just get it braided this evening. So glad it's over. At least we are going to, you know, deal with this for or till whenever we are tired of it, then we have to move on to something else. Next time I'm going to do my hair, I'm taking a picture and I'm telling the person, please do this exact style for me. Okay? Not tell you, oh, I want something like this. No, this is exactly what I want. Do it for me. Can you? Yeah. But well, at least you know. This time I told her I wanted hair too. They call it lock the beginning or whatever they call it, this part. So she actually locked the hair here. So that's the nice part. At least she did one thing that I asked her to do. So yeah, this is the hairstyle we have for the time being and for a couple of days to come, or weeks and hopefully months. You know, I was supposed to ask her how to keep it so that it lasts for longer because I am trying to, you know, help get my hair to last for longer than they normally do. And I have to go to Accra Central to go get, you know, new hair because I'm running out, you know. So anyway, so let's talk about something that came up, you know. There were two women around there and apparently something had happened. Well, there's always something happening anyway. But the point is, they were talking about how, well, the husband had defiled either his children or his stepchildren, two girls. At the same time, one was pregnant and one had just given birth to his child. I just can't imagine how the wife and their mother is feeling, you know? But that's just by the way. So we're discussing it, and I could not believe that a woman, you know, a woman, one of them said, it's the girl's fault. Why? Well, fine, technically the first time it's not their fault. But for them to have continued whatever that was going on, you know, with the man is their fault because they should have reported it to someone. And I'm like, seriously? You know, it's like the argument people make about rape victims, like the way they dress is what provoke the men. Like, how about you control your libido and yourself, you know? How are you going to? Well, okay, so why don't women rape men then? Because what they also wear, you know, they do that. What's the name of that thing they do where they pull their trousers down? You see their underwears and all of that. I've forgotten the name. Autofista. You don't hear women raping men because of that. So why is it different the other way around? And you know, that's the sad part about this whole double standard society we live in, especially in Africa. Well, in our part of the world, it's more prevalent, you know. And it's annoying because it hurts that most of the time it's actually women who are even justifying the actions that were taken. That was sad though, because like I'm like seriously, and this was, you know, the person who made this statement about it being the girl's fault that they got pregnant and all of that. Yeah, you could see that she's the type that of course she wouldn't condone that. But you know, you have to understand that we are all not of the same temperament. Something will happen to the same thing will happen to two people. One person will freeze, one person will just explode in anger. So they are just two different, they are different temperaments with different reactions to things. And so you can't expect everyone to behave the same way you do. You know, well, it took some of us some time to get to that, you know, mentality, but yeah, you get my point. So I guess sometimes you have to walk in the shoes of certain people, you know, experience certain things before you understand and appreciate and have the needed empathy, right? Empathy. Man, I got a C in English, so yeah. Point is, you know, sometimes I think you need to have a taste of how it feels like before you can actually, well, I mean, understand what it means when people go through certain situations. Of course, it's not the best. I mean, if you can have the empathy needed, that's great. But then some people just don't. And it was just sad that it was a woman that was saying that. Well, the other two women that were there were like, one of them was like she was married. She went to a marriage with her two children, and she was living with the man. She always made sure that the children left for school before she left for work, and then she was back before the children came back from school. Because they were female children, I mean, well, her mentality is that men just cannot be trusted, and so there was no way she was going to leave her children, especially when they are not his children, around the man. Well, she's supposed to trust him, I guess, because he's the husband. But I guess when you've heard so many scary stories like that, you just tend not to trust people anymore. I mean, we live in a world now that no one trusts anyone. You know, we are all just suspicious of ourselves. So it wasn't surprising, but it's pretty sad, you know. It's pretty sad that this is the world we are living in now. So that's the little, I guess, I don't know, story I had to tell you. We still have a long way to go in relation to mental health, in relation to, you know, women standing up for women up, you know, not people just not blaming the victim for, you know, whatever horrible things happen to them. And you know, we still have to try to understand the victim's point of view and not always blame them automatically. It's just not right. You know, just because you do things a certain way does not mean the next person will do it that way. You know, and that's something we all need to understand. And so yeah, this week has been kind of like a public health, is it public health? Yeah, more mental health kind of week. You know, the issues that keep rising just makes you realize, yeah, we have a lot to work on as a country and as a continent as a whole, you know, as a race and everything. So that's all I have to say today. We still have a long way to go, but we'll get there. Oh, they are just singing my favorite song on UTV now. Let me just play just, you know, a second of it. Akabwa, Kimia, Afena Oko. No way. A friend who quiet. Oh man, that's my favorite part. Yes, I enjoy. Alright, to show me the winning say, a chironi power. A baba way, and you need more. Nariana, yeah, man, I'm so bad at the lyrics though. But my point is, I mean, that's one of my favorite songs by Akabua Aretitre. You know, he had an edition with his father. That's also a nice one, so you can check it out. I'm not trying to demonetize my video here, but yeah, go try out that video. Let's see if there's a good point now. Wamata fwenyami yo. Man, I was supposed to go to his concert this, February, but then it got cancelled because of stupid Corona. I mean, today I actually was thinking about it and I realized, wow, I cannot believe Corona. We've been in Max for almost a year now. It's funny how life is just so unpredictable. You know, who would have thought to be like wearing masks every single day of our life? Like seriously, really? Ah, it's been annoying, but I mean, we have to do it, so we do it. But it was funny, it was quite interesting to really like, come to the realization that yes, we've actually been wearing, face masks for almost a year now. Something that was not normal in a way has now become normal. I guess that's the whole power of, adaptation. And well, that's the reality of the human life, I guess, to adapt. But it was quite interesting, that's for sure. Well, let's go back to my song. Sono share dia, sono share dia, and yet it cry. Sono share dia, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so I guess we are done. We are done. We are done. Today was a tiring day, I guess because we're doing what we loved, it wasn't that bad, I guess. So tomorrow we just be stuck sitting down doing the normal boring stuff. But yeah, thank God we got the most important things done in the last 3 days. It was really tiring, really exhausting. Yeah, but we're happy we got it. We got it done and sorted out. So now we can move on to other more important things. So yeah, tomorrow I conclude whatever I started this week. So we can now try and relax over the weekend, that's for sure. I need to get a second swimming costume, though, Yeah. Anyway, so we might go to that our swimming pool that I said we wanted to go to. When we go, I'll show you the video. If you don't, oh well, you will see my face here. Yeah, so that's all for now. I have what is this thing called? A spanner, a screwdriver. How do you think you're going to use it for? Going to get some TV mount up the wall because we need to relocate it somewhere else. So that's why I have this here. I borrowed it from work. So yeah, that's all. See you when I do. Bye. Mwah. Okay, so this is my second favorite song from I don't even know his name, right? Can you imagine? But well, UTV is on the road today, though, that's for sure. Hey. Oops. Okay, so look at what seems to be happening here. Oops. Yeah, but I guess this is the most important mail, so get it. You're almost out. There we go, almost out. So let's give it a final. Gosh, let me